I don't think so, but we shall see. You can't buy something that's not for sale. Let's go. Welcome, YouTube. We are just getting started with a little Amazon FBA Q&A. We got the TikTok live right here. Hey, and my boy Chris in the YT live says, when one door closes, another one opens, my friend. And amen to that, bro. Amen to that. It's not like it doesn't suck and I don't feel some type of way about it and all these things, but God has a 100% track record of getting you through all the things in life, and he's not going to stop now. So whether you're an Amazon creator or a TikTok creator who relies on the platform, whether you're a TikTok shop seller who relies on the platform, as long as you continue to put in the work, you will find a way. There have been multiple times along my Amazon journey where I thought this was the end. I thought the sky was falling. Amazon removes an account, removes a product. Something goes wrong along the journey, and you just have to learn to adapt and overcome. That's not some foo-foo-la-la motivational speech. That's just real, right? The ones who do not learn to adapt and overcome are the ones who get left in the dirt, left in the dust. And those who adapt and overcome are the ones who go on to create, success unimaginable. Also, anybody in the YT chat right now, make sure that you drop a like. I see a few people in there, so make sure that you guys like the live. It really helps out a lot. We're trying to get the YT going, especially if TikTok's going away. Any questions, by the way, TikTok, if you guys have any questions about selling on Amazon, drop them down below. No one's getting any money that's in their TikTok seller account. Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. It's very interesting. We'll see. The one thing that I will say, we're not here to talk about TikTok, everyone. So last thing I'll speak on it, then back to Amazon. One thing that I will say, and I love this point from a page on TikTok called the News Girl. Her name is Lisa, I believe. Great creator, very unbiased, and just says the facts as they are. One thing that she pointed out that I loved is that not me, not her, not a single person that you've heard any speculation about how the Supreme Court justices are going to sway their opinion. None of them are the justices. So at the end of the day, we won't know until the verdict is out. And, people make speculation, this or that. And a point that I loved that she made was, and this is coming from someone who's been very pessimistic about the ban, but a point that I love that she made is sometimes the Supreme Court will question things, or it sounds like they're going one way, but they rule completely differently on a case. So really just depends. All right, back to Amazon. Any questions y'all have about selling on Amazon? Hey, can you tell me at least one product that sells well? I don't just give away products for free, and I wouldn't trust anyone who just gave away a product for free on a live with 50 plus people in it. It's probably not a good product to sell. I can share with you the exact criteria that I use to sell products and find products to sell. But yeah, there's nobody just giving out free handouts in life. If only it was that easy. Are you able to open multiple accounts? Technically, per Amazon's terms of service, it is against their TOS to open multiple accounts. There are ways around it. Like I have multiple seller accounts. How much of that was invested? What do you mean by that, John? Bro, the process breakthrough after failing millions of times is the best part of the journey. Wow, I love that comment, Daniel. So anyone who just needs me to repeat that, he's talking about, you fail, you fail, you fail, you fall, you fall, you fall, and then you finally have the breakthrough moment. You finally have that winning product. You finally have, start seeing consistent rank, consistent sales on Amazon. Daniel, what you just described, my friend, is the difference between a successful Amazon seller and one who is not successful. Being able to take that failure a million times before reaching the point of success, but understanding in the back of your mind that the success is on the other side of that tunnel. You just have to keep pushing forward, no matter how dark, how, grimy it is, how difficult it gets. And those who learn to break through that are the ones who are successful. Would love to start selling on TikTok, please. Well, I would wait about 9 days to make that decision because TikTok might go away. And TikTok shop's only in the US. How much is your total ROI? Over 100% on this account. For you to originally start, how much did you start with? I am wanting to do this with 4K. I started with 4,900 on my very first product that I launched, and I've launched many products since for under that amount or around that amount. Junik, thank you so much for the follow. Love that saying, bro. Yes, sir, Chris. Yes, sir. Let's go. By the way, y'all, I am live on YT right now. If somebody in the TikTok chat wants to type out what YT is, because I can't say it, I would appreciate it. But if you guys still want to see content from me, lives from me, I will still be going live almost every day, God willing. Make sure that you guys tap in there. What is the minimum profit margin you should look when sourcing? 30% pre-PPC for your first product. For first order as well. When you do product research, do you look at a certain amount of competitors? No, not really. I look at the average reviews amongst the competitors in my market, but not like a total amount of competitors. I'm steering clear of it's impossible to steer clear of competition in general. I'm trying to steer clear of established competition. Let's move the laptop a little closer here. So good. What's so good? What up, brother? What up, Kevin? Good to see you. What do you do? What do you have to do to have several accounts? It's technically, I don't like speaking on it because one wrong thing and you're going to lose all of your accounts. If you lose all of your accounts, I don't want to be the guy who gave you the advice on how to do that. So yeah. YT, y'all. I am currently live on YT as well. So make sure you guys tap in there. Where are you selling? Amazon. Amazon FBA. Also, the last video that I just posted on TikTok, although not talking about Amazon, and we won't go on a rant about this video on this live. If you guys want to know or hear the video about, then go check it out. But the title of the video is Chase God, Not Money. I would definitely, it's probably one of the most important videos that I've ever posted on my channel. Meanwhile, it'll probably be one of the least viewed videos on my channel. But I'll just give a little foreshadowing to the video. Go watch it. We won't talk about the topic necessarily here. This isn't like some cute saying or whatever. The day that I stopped chasing money, thinking that money is the end all be all, money is my North Star, I got to get rich, I got to get rich. And I started chasing God. I started to just go on a more straight and narrow path. I started to do the right things, stick to the fundamentals, not just in business, but in life. The money started to flow. Go watch that video for more perspective, but I truly do believe it is one of the most important videos that I've ever watched. And while I have a platform still on TikTok, you best believe I'm going to use it. Where if TikTok does stay, I mean, even if TikTok doesn't stay, this isn't predicated on whether I do this or not. But, you know, everyone's like, Luke, where's your car? Luke, where's your car? Because on social media, you have to buy a car in order to be successful. I'm not a car guy. And I've always steered clear of sharing my generosity because I just feel like if you're going to do things, you don't necessarily need to put it on blast for you to do it. Like, I don't need to get roses for the things that I do. But I figure if it was between one or the other, flexing a car that I don't care about nor I don't want, or flexing what I actually use my money for, who I give it to, how I give my money, what I donate my money to, what I contribute my money to, I feel like that's more of a positive thing to showcase. I won't show it all. Again, it's got to be for the right reasons, but stay tuned. Whether TikTok stays or not, I'm just saying if TikTok stays for the reason of you guys will see it on TikTok. If not, stay tuned for the YT and the IG, where I will also be showing that. When are you going to make a video on how to ship from China? I have quite a few shorts on how to do this, Eddie. So make sure that you're tapped into the shorts on YT. I'll make a video on how to do it. I guess it doesn't hurt to do so. Paul, thank you so much for sharing the live. Why do people have multiple accounts, different brands, different partners? That's amazing. Yes, sir. Kevin. Yes, sir. Can you show profits on there? This account's not linked to my Helium 10 account, so there's no profit breakdown. I can show you like a breakdown of just like an expenditure report, for example, cost of goods, all of that. But you can actually go look at the pinned video that I have on my TikTok profile, and I break down this account. Of course, the numbers are a bit different because this account has grown since I made that video, but the breakdowns are the same. Bro is simply amazing. I am nothing. I am nothing. I am no one. Just a blimp in time. What's the max amount of reviews to pick for a certain product market? Under or around 500. Egyptian, if you go on my YT, bro, my last long form video that I posted, it's how to spot a winning product. I go over how to analyze a product in there. So I would go check that out. Luke doesn't recommend making multiple accounts. No, I do not, because one wrong thing, if Amazon flags one of your accounts, you will lose all of your accounts, and you don't want that. I have had an Amazon account that I was never able to recover, ever, because it got flagged with being linked to multiple accounts. Thank God it was a brand new account that I started, so I didn't really care. But nonetheless, imagine that account was doing $100,000, $10,000 a month in top line revenue, and then one day Amazon says, "Oh, so sorry, you broke our terms of service." It's not like they're just banning your account for no reason. You broke our terms of service, so kick rocks. Let's go. Also, y'all, while we still have do you have an amazing student story in your mentorship? I mean, go look at, you've seen them, 4chan, you've been in the lives and stuff. I have a tab on my TikTok profile of student wins, going over a lot of different student wins on my profile. I'd say, it's not always for me the most revenue, because if it was like the most revenue, then I would always just talk about I have like the top 5 students in my program, but it's not always about that. One of my favorite recent stories of a student was a student who joined the program. They were in it, they watched some of the videos, and they had messaged me. They were like, "Hey, bro, I don't think that Amazon FBA is for me. I do private label exposing." So they're like, "I don't think that Amazon is for me. I haven't even started, but I'm just going to call it a quits." And me and this student had a talk, and I essentially just shared with him, "Hey, man, like, ultimately the decision is up to you. But given the reasons that you just told me why you don't want to start, I don't think that those are good enough reasons. And I would encourage you to reconsider." After reconsidering, they decided, you know what? I made the initial decision that I am going to start this thing. So I am going to carry and see that decision out till the end. That was about 7 months ago. Now, that student is currently on track to be making $25,000 a month in top line revenue profitably selling on Amazon. I love that story just because, okay, 20K, it's a great number. It's an amazing number. It's a great launch. It's cool. But what makes it even sweeter is that they didn't want to start. They were going to quit before they even started. And I think that this is a common theme amongst a lot of people, whether it's Amazon or any business that you do start or are interested in, that you have this idea, you have this grandiose plan, and you get excited when that initial motivation is there, and then that initial motivation is gone, and you start to reconsider those thoughts. And so, or another thing is, you start the journey and the going gets a little tough and you decide to quit. But just like I think his name was Daniel, who was commenting on the TikTok live earlier, talking about, you might fail 1,000,000 times, but that feeling that you get when you finally succeed. And although that that seller didn't fail multiple times, that was their first go at Amazon. I just think that it makes it very, very sweet knowing that on the other side of your fears, on the other side of you thinking, but this can happen, and all those things can be true. But on the other side of all of that, can be success that you never, ever would have imagined. So God bless that student. God bless all of my students, everybody starting their business journey. I just checked on subscription and I've been following you for 561 days. First off, that is G. I didn't even know you can check that. That is super G4chan. God bless you, bro. That number tripped me out right now, because to think that I've been making content for, it's been more than that. It's been 3+ years, but over 600 days of consistently, nearly every single day, posting videos, and it has been truly, truly a blessing. If TikTok really does go away, God bless you all, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me up to this point. If you guys don't ever decide to follow me on YT or IG, then it's been real, and I love you. And if you do decide to follow me on IG or YT, then I can't wait to see you there, and I also love you. TikTok is going away, going to affect your TikTok shop? That was a silly question. Of course, TikTok shop's going away. It took me 3 years to replace my real job income with Amazon income, and now doing well. God bless you, Bird. God bless you. And that's another thing. Like, how many people are going to stick with it for 3 years and, be like, I'm going to work a full-time job while still doing Amazon? And now 3 years, most people give up at the year mark or the 2-year mark. And they're like, I've been doing this for so long. I don't see it turning around for me. Meanwhile, like I said, on the other side of that deep, dark tunnel that feels a little uncomfortable, that might be a little bit grimy, as long as you push through and don't turn around, you can potentially see success unimaginable. Now on 6 years, my hubby and I both do it full time. God bless you both. That's honestly super cool. These are some of my favorite kind of stories to sell on, or when people sell on Amazon. Every success story is cool, but and this is coming from somebody who, the bigger number that I can post of one of my mentorship students, and the faster that they achieve that, the better for the program, right? The better for the credibility and all of that. But even with that being said, it honestly is like a little sweeter seeing people who were struggling or had failed products or didn't get this, 1 month into selling crazy numbers. It was a slow churn, and see them on the other side achieve success. Because I would say that's, more than 50% of it. It's an anomaly to launch a product on Amazon in your very first month. You're doing 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month. Now, it's a numbers game. So, for example, I have 300 plus students. So there's going to be a certain amount of students who have launched who have achieved that, right? But for the most part, I launch a product, it's not converting well, I figure it out, I fix conversion, maybe my profitability isn't where I want it to be, I optimize that, I increase my profits, I bring down my cost of goods. It's a battle, right? Business is an uphill battle. If you are looking for a walk in the park or to skip through some lavender fields, selling on Amazon might not be the thing for you. But if you're ready to embark on that journey, God bless and Godspeed, baby. And new, about to start. Is it late for me to begin? Please give me an idea. Nope. There's an expression that I say, the best time to start selling on Amazon was 6 months ago. The second best time to start selling is now. I don't think that there will ever be a time in the world, unless the world ends, where there's not going to be a need to buy and sell products. We live in the world of internet, online, e-commerce. So the place that happens is going to be online. That being said, Amazon is the largest e-commerce platform in the world by a long shot. Nobody even comes close, not even Temu. And so if you were going to sell a product, being that there will never be a lack of need for people to buy and sell products in our capitalistic society, then I would say, yes, it is still a good time. As long as Amazon is still in business, you can make money. How much did you start with? My first product, $4,900. I've launched most products for under that. Will $3K be enough to launch a product? I'd say that's the bare minimum, but it could be enough depending on the product and quantity that you choose. Matt, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. So what differentiates your course from the next FBA or FBA guy? Well, number one, I am me and they are them, right? So what's the difference between Harvard and community college? Well, Harvard has a certain level of standard that community college does not have. Number two, you just used a key word that I love that you use, course. My program is not a course. Do you know what a course is? A course is where you put in your credit card information. I give you a set of video guides and we call it a day. We made the transaction is done. You got your video guides. I got my money. I'm a course seller. I created a full ecosystem on Amazon, a full mentorship program. So yes, you get the full in-depth video guides. That's just one of the many pieces of my program. You get direct access to the mentor that you want to learn from. I don't proxy you off to somebody else. You always have access to me. You have access to the private Facebook group that I've created where over 300 plus students are there. You can interact with them, ask questions, get questions answered from me. Some people will charge you just for a Discord community, right? Just for a course, right? So now that's just two things. And just for access to them, you know, one-on-one calls, things like that. Those are just three things included. You have direct access to a one-on-one call with me with options to get more. I created a shipping system where literally my students are able to save money on shipping, and that's exclusive to mentorship students. Sorry if I'm putting you on blast right now, brother, but I'm going to. Obviously not share any products, but somebody in this live, Airstick, one of my mentorship students on yesterday's group call lesson, which by the way, every single week we do in-depth group call lessons live with Q&A, in-depth lessons, and all of those are recorded and posted into the curriculum. Airstick was sharing with me that he had used the freight forwarding company. Sorry, I was reading something. He used the freight forwarding company to get some molds shipped for his product, and his manufacturer was quoting him $8,000 to $9,000 depending on the time that he shipped the product. He got a quote from the AMZ Masterclass freight forwarder, and the quote was $1,800 or $1,900. Airstick, correct? Fact check me on that one, but it was I think $1,800. From $8,000 to $1,800. That in itself paid for the program 3 times over. You have access to the most in-depth guide on Amazon PPC ads out there. There's nothing on YouTube, any other program out there that compares to the PPC Masterclass in mine. You have access to the listing creation service. So you want to get a listing created on Amazon, students have access and discounts to the service of my graphic design team, my copywriting team who creates my listings to create theirs. You also have access to the PPC ad management service where my team and I will manage your PPC ads for you and much, much more. That is what separates mine from everybody else. A course versus a full ecosystem. You need to create a product listing. The program has things built in for that. You need to ship products. The program has things built in for that. You need to get products validated. You can always get things validated from me. I've created softwares for the program. I've created product research tools. I've created product development tools, and my students have access to all of that. He said $1,800. So from $8,000 to $9,000 to $1,800. God bless you, Airstick. Agree brand registry is a must from the get. Yes, 100%. And yeah, yesterday's calls were fire. What's the lowest you've launched a product for? Like $700. My wrist straps that failed, or it was like 900, something like that. That product didn't go so well. The lowest that I've launched a successful product for was probably like, in terms of just cost of goods, like $1,500. In terms of landed cost, maybe a little under $3K. Is one requirement of selling on Amazon that you got to tell people on the internet about it? No, but one requirement of selling on or teaching people how to sell on Amazon is telling people that you do it. Oh man, we're just no time for this today. Are you smiling? No, I'm Egyptian. 100%. Let's go. Also, y'all make sure that you drop your questions down below. Any questions that y'all have about selling on Amazon. I'm also live on YT right now. The cool thing about going live on YT as well is that I am able to go live, and all of the lives that I do are recorded and posted back onto my YT channel. So any live that I have ever done, you will be able to have access to. YT equals that. Yes, sir, Airstick. I appreciate you, brother. Let's go. Hey, look at, I was about to pin the comment and my guy already pinned it for me. Yes, sir. And like I said, there's a Rolodex of live. So if I'm ever on live and you're like, oh, what did Luke say that one time? Or you want to go reference something back, or maybe we were doing some, I guess I don't do live product research on YT lives yet, but we were referencing something, you could always go back and it will be a nice little study guide for all of y'all on your Amazon FBA journey. Also, remember that January 15th, I am hosting my third webinar, free training, absolutely free, 100% live webinar on how to sell on Amazon. So make sure that y'all go lock in your spots. I almost wasn't going to make it public organically. It was only just going to be like for us running ads, but I decided to bless y'all, and I'm going to make that available for just a few days. So make sure that you lock it in. Probably the last webinar that will be promoted by me on TikTok. So make sure you guys tap in. It's going to be a good one. Some things are also changing from the last webinar as well. Let's go. Also, y'all make sure to remember that if there are no more questions, then we will go ahead and end the live. You need to do top 100 AMZ series on that. What do you mean top 100? Oh, AMG Gem series. That would be good. I like that. That would be a long video. 100. That's actually a really good video. I like that idea. Hold on. Break it. No, I think in one video, that would be really good. I like that idea. Let's go. But on that note, everybody, if there are no more questions about Amazon, then if you guys like the videos, you guys like the lives, make sure to go check out the AMZ Masterclass. No, 410, you are not. Make sure to go check out the AMZ Masterclass mentorship program in the TikTok bio if you guys want a more in-depth guide and to have me as your personal mentor. I love you all. I actually think that I'm just going to go on live right now on YT. I'm going to end the TikTok live and I am going to go live on YT. I'm about to do, let's do this really quick. Just because YT is not as active, we're just going to run through some questions that I've got from IG and everything. So if you guys still want to be a part of the live and listen to me go over some more things, tap in to the YT. YT equals YouTube. At Luke Basha, same at as my TikTok. God bless you, and I will see y'all soon. Let's go YouTube. So just because I already know how YouTube is going to be after TikTok goes away, the question, the people rolling in, the questions, I mean, we'll see how the landscape changes once TikTok actually is gone and people don't have that as a resource. But the YouTube lives are likely going to be more of a show, right? Like a live show. So just because I'm not going to rely on, just a couple people asking questions in the live feed, and being that YouTube, all of the videos and all of my lives are going to be like recorded and posted as actual videos, we're going to set up like a streaming thing on YouTube where I'm going to be doing screen shares. I'll analyze products. We'll do segments, of course, where we do Q&A, because I never want to not do Q&A. The only reason that I'm saying all of this is because of the reason that, like I said, we even have, for example, 5 people in here and no questions. So just so it's not dead air time or anything like that, we'll have, we'll ask IG questions on chat and have those for the lives. We'll, of course, answer any live chats that TikTok has. By the way, 6 people in this live. There's 2 likes in the live. There should be 6 likes in the YouTube live right now. Make sure that you guys hit that like button. It would be much appreciated, and it helps out a lot. Does account level reserve actually matter? It matters the most, because if you don't manage your account level reserve properly, you're not managing your cash flow properly, and this is going to make it really hard when you're doing reorders, because Amazon's going to hold an X amount of your funds on every pay period, and you understanding how to manage that is going to be critical for you to reorder products. 6 people in the YouTube live, only 3 likes. Half of y'all are slacking. Hit that like button right now. It really helps out the live a lot. If we don't hit 6 likes in the next 3 minutes, or now 5 likes in the next 2 minutes, we are ending the YouTube live, or we can keep going. So make sure that y'all hit that like button. On brand new students, what's the account level reserve for a new seller? About 30%. All right, let's go. So we're going to go through questions. Let's go 4 likes. 1 more like, or we end the live. One of y'all is slacking. So some common questions: with 30% wipe out profits? No, it's 30% of your account level reserves, not 30% of your profits. So 30% of the money that Amazon is going to be paying you. We got a few questions. Y'all feel free to drop your questions down below. These are just things that I had on deck. I like this one. What is the best way to manage? We'll also do topics, by the way. So this one's a little off the cuff. I just wanted to get people over to YouTube today. But we'll have like topics like a product research live, contacting suppliers live, go over notes, things like that. And then like in between or throughout the live, we'll answer all the questions. Kind of just figuring out the structure as we go. But what's the best way to manage negative reviews? I think that a lot of people think that you just get a negative review and you leave it at that. That's that. Okay, I got a bad review. On the very first product that I launched, I actually turned around a lot of the negative reviews that I got, especially in the beginning. That's how I held a 5-star rating for so long. I think I had like 50 or 60 reviews, if I remember correctly, before I even got a bad review. Well, actually, that's not true. I got bad reviews, but I got people to change them. So good customer service is going to be key here. Let's say that you sold like a water bottle like this and it just didn't include the straw, and then a customer left you a bad review about it. Well, do you just get that bad review and call it a day? No, you do good customer service. You reach out to that customer, so you cross-reference the reviewer name on the order page with their name on the order page, and you reach out to that customer if Amazon allows, and you tell them, hey, we're very sorry that this happened to you. We would love to send you a new product. And you can't directly ask them to change the review, but a little tip can maybe put a little note in the replacement product and say something like, hey, we're a small family-owned business and your reviews really matter. And, ask them if you are now satisfied, it would mean the world for you to change the reviews. That strategy helped me a lot and has continued to help me a lot. People think that it's like a one and done thing. Good customer service is what makes good brands great. What makes good brands great. Yeah, I said it right. So make sure that you guys are reaching out to your customers. Even one of my students, they had like a manufacturing defect and they just went out of their way to message all their customers and were like, hey, before you leave any reviews, if you had this issue, reach out to us and we would love to make it better. And that actually helped them, because they're creating more of a brand, and that actually helped them create a lot of trust in their brand, and kind of actually they turned a negative into creating a little boost for their account. Let's go. Make sure you guys are dropping any questions that you have down below as well. Some of these I feel like are basic, but I wrote them down anyways. But we will do I'm gonna find some good ones. How important are the keywords in my listings? With keywords in your listing, SEO is everything. So if I sell a black iPhone case and I don't have the keyword black iPhone case in my listing, then when a customer searches for my product on Amazon, that means that they will not be able to organically find it. If they can't organically find it, then you're not going to be able to organically rank for it. If you can't organically rank for it, then you're going to be relying completely on PPC ads, which will hurt your margins. How long did it take Amazon and to get an Amazon brand fully established to where you're working less than 3 hours? It took me a year. For everybody, it's going to be different. You just heard somebody in the TikTok live before this say that it was 3 years for them. I've seen people do it in 6 months after launch. I would generally say like 3 to 5 reorders is average, but that's not like a one size fits all. You know, just like the tree analogy that I give, if you plant a tree and as soon as it spouts, you pluck it, well, then you're not going to have a tree that bears fruit. But if you water it, you nurture it just like you would with a business, reinvest in it, optimize your listing, your campaigns, your reviews, and you nurture it, then eventually you're going to be able to yield a tree that produces fruit forever. Let's go, everybody. I think we'll also do something on YouTube Live where like we can do like we'll do like a Google Voice number and we can do like a call in segment. I think that would be cool. I got a lot of ideas. I'm very sad for TikTok going away, but I'm very excited for the new beginnings on YouTube. If manufacturing time is 20 days and shipping time is 20 days, that means lead time is 40 days, right? Yes, you also have to account Amazon check-in time, or excuse me, customs time. So you want to account that in for your lead time. Everything up until your product is available at Amazon, you would include in your lead time, available to sell, right? So customs might be 10 days as well. So you add that to it. So that would actually be a 50-day lead time. If 20 days manufacturing, 20 days shipping, 10, let's say 5 days at customs, 45 days would be your lead time. Let's go. I love seeing people in the YouTube live. I'm wondering how active we can even get the chat, but I know like 4 people in here from TikTok. Has anybody seen the live on YouTube? Like not purposely come over from the TikTok live, but seen me live on YouTube and clicked on it? I feel like the notifications on YouTube are going to be a lot better. So I am from TikTok. Yeah, I assumed most people were going to be from TikTok. I did. Oh, let's go Infinite. So Infinite just saw it on YouTube. God bless you, bro. Only from YouTube. Let's go. That's awesome, actually. That brings a big smile to my face. God bless you, brother. But yeah, so y'all make sure that you turn on post notifications or live notifications on YouTube, because TikTok was the worst at notifications. Like I know Chris, I know Airstick, maybe even 4chan had my notifications on, and they would never, ever, 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 ever see the notifications. But with YouTube, they do notify you, so you guys will be able to actually lock into the lives. I have to remember also to tell people in every live that they should do that. What do we think? Should you guys want to hear more questions that I have on deck, or do you guys have questions? Let's go. Obviously, the YouTube lives are cool when we have like the TikTok questions as well too, but we have to assume that TikTok will not be here in 9 days. 9 days? 10 days? 9 days. All right. Let's go. We'll do a few more. How do I optimize my PPC ads to avoid wasted ad spend while maximizing ROI? Let me answer 4chan first, then I'll answer this. Can you archive all your TikTok videos? They're all gems. Bro, I do. I post them. They're all on YouTube. They're all on Instagram. So you guys can tap into that. Do I have to take a course to start Amazon FBA? No, you don't. You do not. I know plenty of people who started without. I know plenty of people who started with. But yeah, so all my TikTok videos that I've ever made, I've literally saved every single one. And I'm about like a month, Kevin, one of my mentorship students, said you don't need to take a course, but it helps a lot. I agree. I'm about like a month behind my TikTok videos versus all other platforms. So I'll catch up and everything, and then I'll also start to make more tailored content to YouTube because I really just repost all of my stuff. Makes it easier and saves you more money than it costs. I agree. Couldn't have said it better myself. But we'll go back to this. So optimizing your PPC ads to avoid wasted ad spend, not neglecting your conversion rate, and not going so heavily into ads at the beginning before you actually have any proof of concept on your ads, and understanding how Amazon ads actually work. A lot of people think that I have 5 keywords, I throw them up in broad phrase and exact, and I call it a day. That's all I need to do. But it's actually a lot more complex than this. Ooh, no way. I'm so silly. I don't even need a streaming platform. Oh, this is going to be cool. Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, the YouTube lives are about to get live right now. Okay, let's do this. I actually can just share my screen like Zoom directly on YouTube. So instead of me just telling you guys what I was going to tell you, how about I show you? Ooh, I love YouTube Live. I don't get you, 4chan. What he's saying, Yanesh, is that he said you'll make back the money. So like, let's say, for example, my mentorship program is $2,000. Airstick, who you see in the chat right now, he's one of my mentorship students. I offer a lot of different services and help and all these things in the program. One of those being a shipping service where students can save money on shipping using my freight forwarder that I created. So the program's $2K. Airstick's cool with me sharing this story. Because I'm not sharing his exact product, but he got quoted for a custom mold for shipping $8,000, right? It was $8,000 to $9,000, but let's use the low end. Let's call it 8. All right. That's what his manufacturer said. And then he got a quote from my freight forwarder, and they charged him $1,800, making the difference $6,200 that he saved on shipping just from being able to have access. And that's not a one size fits all. Not everybody's going to save 50, 80%. It generally is on average 30 to 50%. And they'll beat manufacturers and other forwarders like 9 out of 10 times, not 10 out of 10. But just from that one quote, Airstick saved $6,000. Airstick is his brand name. That's what I call him on the internet. And so he paid for the program back. He paid the program back 3 times full just by placing one order. So that's what what 4chan was referring to. Let's see how well this works. Ooh, I'm a little excited. Can you guys still see me? Oh, yes, you can. Let's go. I'm actually so hyped for this. Okay, so I can, oh man, this is going to be so fun. All right. Yeah, I'm excited. Okay. So going back to the Amazon PPC ad thing that I was saying, most people think that, okay, I sell a water bottle. I'm going to throw water bottle with straw, water bottle kids, water bottle stainless steel into my campaigns and call it a day. Now we're good. And I'm going to be as successful as the top sellers. Not necessarily. How does the customer actually shop on Amazon? Because if I'm the customer and I search water bottle, and this is your product right here, okay? Well then, I've actually purchased a few of these. This is your product right here. And I'm the customer. Let's say that I click on your product. Well, a majority of sales on Amazon actually don't come from a customer directly searching a keyword, clicking on a product, and that's it. What actually happens is they'll scroll down to this nice little thing that Amazon created, Amazon ads, 4 stars and above, based on your recent reviews. It actually looks organic. Looks like Amazon's just suggesting you products here. But this is actually what customers are going and doing. They're searching, scrolling down, and then they're going to go and maybe click on some of these other competitors. And now they're going to continue their shopping experience. So if I'm the customer, I click on your product, but now I'm going to go click on this competitor, right? Your brand is now out of my path to purchase. That's what it's called, the customer path to purchase. And so if a majority of sales on Amazon are like that, and then the customer never comes back to my listing, I'm never in the line of sight to my customer ever again. So how do we protect our customer path to purchase? Well, number one, we still want to make sure we're bidding on those. That's important. But we also want to go look at our competitors for any given keyword that we're bidding on. And we also want to make sure that we're going and placing our ad. So if I'm the customer and I click here, sorry, a lot of back and forth clicking, and I scroll down, I want to place my brand's ads on this product's detail page. So the customer searches on another top listing. Oh, there my brand is again. Or maybe they click on my listing initially and they scroll down, but then they go to one of my top competitors. But maybe they scroll down again, and let's just pretend my listing was here. Oh, there my listing is again. And as the customer continues their path to purchase, you always put your product in the line of sight. Remember, you're only getting paid if they click on your ad, not if they view it. But by having your product always viewed by the customer, it's always on the top of their mind. They are making a purchasing decision. Let's go. Ooh, I love YouTube Live, son. This is so fire. Stream lag. Was it lagging for everyone else? Did you guys catch what I said on the stream or on the screen share there? But oh yeah, I do like that. We could do in-depth we could do live product research. We can analyze products on YouTube Live. Now that I know that we can do that, for some reason, let me turn my other Wi-Fi off. Yeah, I'll probably have to use a streaming service. That's where the streaming service is going to come in, like OBS. I think OBS will allow me to stream on YouTube and screen share without the lag. I'm assuming because it's YouTube's native screen sharing that there's going to be a little bit of a lag. I want to actually go watch the replay when we're done with this and see how it looked. But I'm very excited, y'all. I'm not excited. I pray that everybody pray, say a little prayer for TikTok. But I am excited for this because whether TikTok stays or goes away, we are going to be rocking and rolling on the YouTube Lives. Now that I know I can just screen share directly, we're going to be doing that. And there is that door opening in real time. Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And it's going to be great because these are all going to go in a Rolodex of lives that you guys are always going to be able to rewatch. And now that I'm screen sharing, it won't just be me always talking to the camera. And there's going to be just more information, more jam-packed with info. What percentage of revenue should be spent on reorder? It depends on your profit margin, to be honest. But in the beginning, you want to reinvest all your profits into reorders. But on that note, YouTube, God bless you. I love you all. I appreciate y'all rocking with me on the live, on this platform. New beginnings coming. 2025 is going to be a great year. If you guys like the lives and you guys like the videos, make sure that you go check out the YouTube bio to sign up for the AMZ Masterclass Mentorship Program. It's free to apply. You'll go through a quick 60-second application process, fill out some questions. Then you'll be prompted, if you qualify for the program, to book a call with my team where you'll be able to learn more about the program and see if it is a good fit for you. YouTube, God bless. Have a great weekend, and I will see y'all soon.